Hello Penguinauts, I'm the Beardy Penguin and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 as Communist Sweden. Let's never do that again. So, in the last episode, we conquered Germany and destroyed the Axis with, well, most of the Axis becoming allied puppets. We've got Republican Italy, we have got West Germany, and we have actually got East Germany as well over here, which is actually sort of in part of Poland, which is interesting. Oh wait, no, it's not Poland, this is all Poland. Is this previous Germany? Where's Danzig? Oh, there's Danzig. Okay, yeah, so this is all previous Germany, but now it's part of the Polish People's Republic. So, yeah, basically the Iron Curtain has fallen in 1942 with some slightly interesting borders. And we're in an interesting position now because we've annexed all of Germany's industrial heartland, which means we have a ton of factories. And thanks to Sweden just being, you know, awesome, we have loads of resources. I'm not sure what we are importing. I know we're importing, yeah, we're importing quite a bit of oil. Actually, we're importing quite a bit of everything. We've got interesting trade laws at the moment. Yeah, export focus at the moment. Not quite free trade, but we get a lot from our exports of steel and chromium. So yeah, there's not much point changing our export laws until it becomes, well, until we have to actually start importing steel and chromium. That shouldn't be for a little while. Anyway, so we need to actually sort things out because we are definitely going to want to go to war with the Allies. That is 100%. Some people have suggested going up against the Soviet Union. I'm communist and I would get crushed immediately. It's just not a good idea. But I think with the Soviets' help, we are entirely capable of leading this sort of union. If we go to faction map mode, yeah, look at this. East Germany isn't in Comintern? That's surprising. They should be soon. Anyway, we should easily be able to lead a communist crusade and just annihilate the whole of Western Europe. We'll have to make plans to invade the UK, and that'll involve building a lot of fighters, I'm sure, and actually building up our navy. But that's what we're going to start preparing for. However, we still have the problem of basically no manpower. We are Sweden, and we are still only on extensive conscription, but yeah, we have loads of resources, great industrial base now. So what we're going to do is start basically just building up our army and making it as capable as possible. Now, something that people have pointed out to me, well, I did actually know this, but I just kind of forgot. I'm just so used to making multiple lines. Yeah, you can step this up to ×5. Yeah, I didn't realize that. So we can delete these lines entirely. So we don't need to. Yeah, we go. We can just have one line of medium tanks. It makes just the production thing just so much simpler. So we can remove that and stick all those like so, and there we are. Light tank, we've only got one line. I think we've only got one line of everything else. Yeah, so that just simplifies things massively. As you see, now we just got ×5. There you go. And one full one of these, I think, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, okay, so it's 3 of these is equal to 1 full line. Okay, cool, interesting, nice to know. But yeah, pretty interesting, right? You can set it up to ×10 as well, so I don't think we're ever going to have just crazy production anymore. This is part of the latest Cornflakes update that came out with Waking the Tiger. So that is very, very nice. So we're building light tanks, we're building medium tanks, we're building mechanized equipment, but there is something that I would very much like to research as soon as we have a spare research slot. And that is, where is it? Nope, nope. Wait, where is it? Is it, armor? No. Oh, there it is! Motorized rocket artillery. I've never used it before. The entire time I've played Hearts of Iron 4, I've never once in my life researched and used motorized rocket artillery. But I think it would be a good idea. In our mechanized divisions, this is something I also barely ever use. Well, I've never used motorized mechanized self-propelled artillery. I have used tank destroyers once or twice, but yeah, we are definitely going to research this next tank up. Then we're going to research the self-propelled artillery variant of it, and also the tank destroyer variant. Actually, no, I think we'll research we'll research the variant for this one, because then what we can do is convert the old hulls of this into the artillery. For that, so if we improve our equipment conversion, that means we can convert our old hulls for this tank when we're updating to this tank and convert them into tank destroyers and also self-propelled artillery. I think that'd be a really good idea. So that saves us a bunch of production as well. It means we can modernise our army better. So in our mechanised divisions, with our mechanised infantry, we will have the self-propelled artillery. In our motorised divisions, we will then have the self-propelled rocket artillery because it's really cheap. And I'm going to motorise a lot of our divisions as well. And then we're also going to stick tank destroyers, possibly have some specialised tank destroying divisions. Just with maybe we'll put them in our heavy tank division or something. I don't know. But we are going to need some tank destroyers to deal with the just overwhelming tides of Allied armour that are certainly going to flow out of the US. But I think that's enough explaining my plans. Let's actually just step up the time, get researching, get our army back to Sweden. Yeah, we got them garrisoning the various areas. Where's this army garrisoning? Okay, round here. Cool. So there we go. We've renamed to the Folkhemet folks as well. So as I said, we're just going to kill a little bit of time. What is our air force doing at the moment? We got any air wings? No, I think they're all in reserve, aren't they? Yes, they are. Okay, there we go. There's maintenance company. Cool. So this shouldn't take long to actually research. No, it is actually in support companies, isn't it? There we go. 120 days. That's taking a lot longer than I thought it would. Would we get a research bonus for it sometime soon? Ahead of time for motorized. Yeah, that takes 70 days to do. But how long's the research? Yes, 120. We'll just do it. We'll just do it. No, actually, I do think it would be faster. If, I don't know. Actually, does it apply to motorized rocket artillery? Or is it just motorized? I'm just going to research it. Screw it. There we go. So now we've got a useless national focus. But yeah, the motorized national foci are always way too late. Like they're so far down the army tree, it's just pointless. And most of the time you start with motorized anyway. I don't understand why they're in the trees. Like, look at it. We have to go like straight down the army tree for it to be useful ahead of time. Ahead of time? When is motorized ever ahead of time? Does it apply to mechanized as well? I'm sure it does. Maybe it does. Okay. I'm sure that you'll be screaming in the comments if it does. Right, let's upgrade our mechanized as well. Holy crap, there's some interesting, funky looking mechanized. Look at that. So initially we've just got a truck. Then we've got like an actual APC. That's pretty interesting. Yeah, so we're going to want to upgrade to that. Probably upgrade our paratroopers as well. Get some special forces going. You know, have a really, well, not really small, but a pretty small, but just very powerful army. You guys, yeah, you need to train. That is for certain. You guys, most of you are a bit rusty as well. Yeah, most of you. Just get everyone training. Train the whole army group. And there we go. Get them all up to regular. Wonderful. Are we recruiting and deploying divisions? Okay, just light armor and just medium armor divisions. That is fine. Yeah, okay, that's fine. And let's have a look. We've got loads of experience, so we can make some new divisions actually, including that mechanized division that I wanted to make. So the motorized division, we're going to expand these out to basically the size of our normal divisions. As you see, full 20 combat width. And instead of normal artillery, we're going to have self-propelled rocket artillery because it's fast, it can keep up with the motorized. And it's very cheap as well, so you can build loads of it. Hello. We haven't... maintenance company? Reliability? Or HP? Increases supply use. There's not really anything here I want to give them. No, we'll go back on that. Medium armor, you have got single companies, right? Yeah, what about light armor? Yep, you got it. Okay, yeah, we're fine. Okay, anyway, so we're going to expand the motorized division, and that's going to be pretty cool. And we also need to create a mechanized division entirely. I believe we have mechanized... Yeah, we have mechanized in our medium armor divisions. We have it also in our light armor divisions. Okay, what is the logistics on that right now? Where is that mechanized? There it is. Oh, we got loads. Okay, so let's make a mechanized division. Yeah, we'll start... Well, no, we'll design it later because we're going to have to stuff self-propelled artillery into it as well. So yeah, because the self-propelled artillery is more powerful and slightly more expensive, even though we are converting old tanks into self-propelled artillery. It is a bit slower than rocket artillery, and as I said, a bit more expensive. So that's going to go into the mechanized divisions, and they're going to not make up the bulk of our army. They're going to be like the new motorized. Most of our army I want to actually make motorized. I've got big plans. I've been on holiday in Florida for 2 weeks. I'm thinking about just... I've had nothing to do but think, really. Well, besides visiting all of the amazing sites. But I think I'll talk more about Florida, really, in my next KSP Endurance video. Because in this, I'm actually playing something, whereas in that, I just sit there and talk. Heavy fighter models, I'm not going to need that. And what's this? Jet technology. We don't need that for a while. Bonus for air doctrines. You know what? I want to build up the navy. Quite a lot. Invade Britain, you need a navy. And right now we're just sort of meandering and just building really outdated heavy cruisers. So yeah, also building convoys because we don't have any. I don't think we even had enough. Okay, we just about have enough for our trade now. But yeah, we're building a lot of convoys. So we're going to stockpile those because we're going to need a bunch to also you know, do amphibious invasions of the US and well, the US is a bit further down the line, but the UK certainly. Right, there we go. Continue our air doctrines. What's next going to finish? Recon company? Yeah. Once we finish that, we'll start researching our self-propelled artillery, which will be nice. We also need to have, of course, a very powerful air force, which is why we've got the full line of fighter 2s right now. Oh, we've got loads of them. Isn't that wonderful? Yeah, we've got a lot of aircraft. Pretty funky. We just have a lot of factories in general, really. How's our construction tab going? Yeah. How much crap is there to repair? Not that much. When's it all going to be done? 200 days. That's actually surprisingly alright. We're rebuilding Germany. Thankfully, it only got to 1942, so it didn't actually get too completely obliterated by the Allied strategic bombing effort. But it still had a lot of damage done to it, that's for sure. We can get one building slot in Thüringen. Where is Thüringen? I do not know. Where's Thüringen? But where is it? There's Lapland. I can't find Thüringen. It's not in Germany, is it? Did have an umlaut. I bet it's right there and people are screaming at me. Oh, hello, we have unassigned divisions. Oh, I didn't mean to right click. I meant to... Did we only deploy one? We did only deploy one. Hello. Okay, get into this army, I guess, and just train. Yeah, this is our army with some stuff in it. Okay, fine. Let's search for Thüringen because I can't find it. I don't know how to type an umlaut. Okay, maybe if we type Ingen, that'd be better. There it is. It's there. It is in Germany. Ah. Yeah, I don't really think I want to develop Germany using my rather precious political power. So we'll hold off on that. And it takes 100. Oh, no. Promises of peace. Weekly stability, but we lose war support. No. I kind of want to maintain... Oh, saying that, we have just terrible stability. What does the war support do? Okay, it's pretty good, but we can increase war support. Oh, here's an idea. We make promises of peace, decreasing war support and reducing our political power gain. Okay, but we also do propaganda against Japan, which just gives us war support. So it just gives us stability. Nice, let's do it. Boom, wombo combo. Look at that. We're conning them. Ah, we're making promises of peace, but also war propaganda against Japan. Counteracting the promises of peace, but creating stability somehow, because your government telling you conflicting messages just makes people feel safe, you know. Well, I mean, at least it makes people think things are back to bloody normal, doesn't it? Let's not get into real world stuff. That was too real. Okay, so you've got your own faction, haven't you, Japan? Greater East Asian Co-Prosperity Sphere, and you conquered China. Yeah. And they're going to be going to war. Wait, are they already at war with the US? Yeah, they are. Let's look at ongoing wars. Chinese-British War. Hello. Oh, Japan, you're not doing so well at all. You're doing really badly. The United States has just got no war participation. Oh no, okay, no, they have done some stuff. Okay. Interesting. Liberia has lost one... Oh no, I thought it meant they lost one person. They have one division. They haven't lost anybody. Okay. Well, I'm just going to leave you to your fate, Japan. Even though you're somehow holding your own. Battle of Midway should have happened by now. Yeah, happened mid-1940... Well, early 1942, really, didn't it? Surprisingly soon after Pearl Harbor, the Japanese were like, hey, let's finish off the US Navy. And even though actually, really... The US Navy should have lost Midway. It was just a combination of code breaking, and most of all luck that led them to just have a decisive victory. The US was always going to win the Pacific War, but really, if Japan had been a little less overconfident, it could have dragged on until 46, 47. So thank God it did not. I mean, they still would have gotten nuked, but they wouldn't have actually had the range to drop a nuclear weapon on Japan. I don't think so anyway, unless they'd taken Okinawa. Unless they launched it like the Doolittle raid and they launched it on an aircraft carrier. But then again, you needed a big-ass bomber to drop a nuclear bomb. They were huge. You couldn't have done it with a B-25 like they did with the Doolittle raid, where they bombed Japan after Pearl Harbor just to say, ha, look, we can bomb you. Which was surprisingly effective, even though it did very little damage. Just because it made the Japanese realise that they weren't immortal. Fun. Let's step it up to 5 times. Nothing much is really happening. It's quite calm now. We're not at war. We're not going to be at war for quite some time. We're just sort of making new divisions, building up our army, and waiting. Oh, hello. We finished all our repairs. Well, nearly all our repairs. Oh my god, we have so many civilian factories. Anyway, so I'm just going to sort of skip until something interesting happens. And there we go. We have our motorized rocket artillery. Something, as I said, I've never used before. And I certainly should have. What we are going to need to do is research military police, but we can do that closer to the time we're actually going to war. We are going to need MPs, but we also most definitely need to actually have a navy. Landing craft would be a good investment, but we need to actually start building stuff. Battle cruisers, they are cheaper than battleships. We could just build Navalan classes and then go via that. Actually, that'd be a faster research route as well. But you know, 1, 2, 3 to there. But hey, they're cheaper than battleships. Maybe we'll build a couple of these in the time it takes us to get to the Saturnus class and the Jupiter class, and then the super heavy battleship. So yeah, we'll go for Mars class, Venus class. Hey, it's kind of like Kerbal Rising, isn't it? Anyway, Spitzhugern class. Yeah, we'll go for battle cruisers. They're a bit more manoeuvrable, a bit faster. They'll actually match the rest of our fleet. And as soon as we have that, we're just going to start churning out battleships. I've set all our construction now onto naval dockyards because we do actually have half decent navy as Sweden, but half decent, yeah, it doesn't quite cut it when going up against the largest navy on the planet. So yeah, we're not going to go into direct confrontation with them, that's for sure. But once we've taken the Low Countries and France, well, yeah, we are going to need to cross the channel at some point, and you can only do so much with paratroopers. So we're going to need a navy to protect some of them anyway. Oh, I forgot. We have self-propelled rocket artillery. Right, okay, what can we cut back on? We're currently building improved artillery. Support equipment we've just got billions of, but we need more infantry equipment. 3, we've got loads on fighters, loads on close air support, loads on motorized. But we need all this stuff to be being churned out. But we have probably far too much on medium tanks. You can never really have too much on medium tanks. We will take 2 lines off of it though, and we will start churning out motorized rocket artillery. Boom shakalaka. We'll probably take some off of fighters as well, which we always have too many fighters to actually find people to put them in. So there we go, and we will put you there. And that means we need more resources. We need to import more rubber from British Malaya. I'm building synthetic refineries to try and reduce the amount we have to import, but they can only do so much, and we are slowly but surely running out of building space. So I don't know when we can do the next concentrated industry. When can we do the next? Oh god, there isn't another one. Oh no, there is. There we go. Concentrated industry 5. Yeah. Okay. So we got a few more industrial techs, which we could be doing right now because it's 1943. Okay, I missed that. The next thing that finishes, which is actually artillery. Yeah, we're going to be doing that. Anyway, we were producing without a template, but that's fine. Now we're going to make our true motorized division, and it's going to be freaking beautiful. Motorized infantry, and then here we go. Motorized infantry, and motorized rocket artillery. Boom! Check this stuff out. Look at that, combat width of 20, which is technically worse, but look at that soft attack. If we just put, so it's 198.6, if we just have motorized infantry, look at that. Way lower. Hard attack's 21.4. Does it increase with motorized rocket artillery? No, it doesn't affect hard attack at all, really. Slightly reduces it, but the soft attack is so much better. And I think this is, yeah, definitely worth doing. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Plus 98.4 soft attack. Pretty powerful division. I think we'll save that. Yeah, save it. Boom. We saved it. And what's the soft attack of normal division? 204.6 and 21.4. And now our motorized divisions are 3 times as fast and pretty much as powerful. Which is quite nice. Obviously they require a lot more resources to run. Their supply use is... Portion of loss in combat saved. Oh, 40%. That's pretty sweet. Anyway, what is their supply use? Should be pretty... Yeah, supply use is 1.61. What's the 1.16? They don't, wait, 1.14. They don't even use that much more. They use like a third more, but still. Anyway, this is just my way of saying this is a really good idea. Making it just a really mobile army. So yeah, now all of our motorized divisions are just going to not... well, yeah, they're going to have a bunch of replacements sent to them. Slowly but surely. So yeah, they're probably going to need to start training. How many motorized divisions do we even have? Can I stick them all into the training army? Yeah, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there you go. There it is. Go there. All these trained units. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, we've got a trained tank division. We'll just leave it here. We'll stick you in there. And then where are the rest of our motorized divisions? I think they're in here, aren't they? Yeah, they are. The ones that are no longer trained, because we just sent them like almost another half division's worth. Yeah, literally half of their division is now replacements. And they haven't even got all their equipment yet, because we've literally just started building motorized rocket artillery. I would actually like to have a full line. Holy crap, why are we producing so much mechanized? Probably because we need a lot of it, but we can reduce the amount that we are actually spending on it. That is for sure. There we go. Probably reduce it to there and then have it level with the medium tanks. Yeah, that'll work. Boom! Shakalaka. So we've got a full line on motorized rocket artillery. Let's step it up to just beneath motorized. There we go. We take equal priority on both of them. And yeah, mechanized still does take priority. We need to have a lot of that. We have a huge stockpile of motorized right now, don't we? Yeah, like almost an absurd amount. Mechanized as well. But we'll take some of the factories off it when we research our self-propelled artillery to go in those mechanized divisions. And we still need a lot of tanks, so yeah, keep building them. How close are we until we get our next tank? Look at that, 17 days. That's some good water. Yeah, so 2 days until we get our advanced artillery. We have barely any factories actually on artillery. Most of them are actually, I think more factories are going to be on self-propelled artillery, aren't they? We were going to do, not engineering, though we could get the research bone. We could get the research thing, but we need to get concentrated industry because we're running out of places to build. Anyway, where's the artillery? There it is. You're now building advanced artillery. Again, we should probably step something down. We'll step the motorized equipment down so we can actually, yeah, build some advanced artillery. That might be a good idea. Oh, they all went onto the bloody tanks, didn't they? There we go. Ta-da! Glorious. Okay, so now we can upgrade all of our artillery, which should take actually quite some time. We're slowly building more dockyards. Slowly but surely. Building lots of heavy cruisers. Still stockpiling convoys though, that's important. I don't know, you need a few hundred to carry out a decent naval invasion, surely. This is actually possibly a decent idea now, adding building slots. Improving worker conditions. Oh, gives us more stability. We can do that again now. That's nice. Yeah, let's do that. So we get these decisions we can take every now and then just to keep improving that stability. Once it's over 50%, I will be happy. So we've still got war propaganda ongoing. This goes on a lot longer than the other one, apparently. Oh no, it's not going on anymore. What am I on about? It just increases war support. Why isn't there one like that just for stability? That would be so useful. Okay, we could research that ahead of time, but no, I'm going to research the... This is the self-propelled artillery variant. I mean, yeah. Artillery, 16 days to research that. This isn't using our research bonus, is it? It is, I think, actually. Yeah, so we've got the anti-aircraft variant, we've got the artillery variant, and we've got the tank destroyer variant. We're going to research this artillery variant. That means we can convert all of those old tanks that we have into artillery using the same chassis. It saves us a bunch of production. Whoa, is a 3D model? Since when is this a thing? It's a freaking 3D model of every tank. We got a 3D model of this one? Whoa, it's the same tank! Because this is a mod for Sweden. Yeah, wow, okay, anyway. Let's research that. We can research heavy tanks. Ooh. 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 I feel like I am using a research bonus right now for this. I definitely am. whatever, we need it. Let's go. Outdated equipment in production. Here we go. Medium tank 3. Step it up. We need more oil. We really are not alleviating the amount of oil we need with these synthetic refineries we're trying to build. We just need so much from the US. Thankfully, we can import from the Soviets, and so that will never really be a problem. Same with Romania. Oh, hello. We got we got so much stuff to do. Upgrade the mechanized equipment. Unfortunately, I don't think you can really use old mechanized equipment like we can use old tanks, which is sad. But hey, what are you going to do about it? Infantry to tank, that's quite important. Go for it. Unassigned divisions. We can... Is it controlled? Okay, there's only one division. Get in the training army with all of this stuff. Oh, hello. Evaluate naval doctrine. We now have naval doctrine stuff. That's for researching destroyers. Perfect. And then we get down to here and we get heavy cruisers and light cruiser models. Perfect. Ta-da! Right. When are we going to get rid of this deficit? 139 days. Actually, not that long. Okay, cool. And we still have a bunch of motorized. So you know what? Let's actually start training some... Actually, no, we don't need to train. We can convert divisions to motorized and then train them back up again. So let's just do 4 divisions to start with and make them motorized divisions. Their soft attack is almost the same, as I said. It's very slightly lower, but they're 3 times faster. So, yeah, let's just have most of our army actually just be motorized. As I said, we have the industry, we have the resources, we can actually afford to do it. How long is the deficit going to last now? 177 days. Still less than 200 days, which is surprising. We still have just so much motorized. It's actually horrendous. Let's step this army up to just 24. Let's get another 3 divisions from this army. Oh, hello. There we go. We've researched our artillery variant. And yeah, okay, that did use our research bonus. We probably should have just researched this. It would have been probably less time to use the research bonus. It's minus 50%, isn't it? Yeah, so we really should have used the research bonus on a heavy tank. And then research that. Oh, and we researched it for the wrong tank as well. That adds insult to injury, doesn't it? We researched the wrong... I'm such an idiot. I'm such an idiot. Right. Ah, well. Okie dokie, 3 civilian factories. Oh, glorious. Right, let's just build tons of naval dockyards. And we have a lot of coastal territory, so we can build quite a fair few of these things. There we go, glorious. By the time we get concentrated industry, we should be able to actually build some more. But we're filling up a lot of these provinces. Well, states. You fill up states with them there. Anyway, I want to build self-propelled artillery. But yeah, we researched the wrong one. Now this obviously would be more powerful, but the whole point of researching the self-propelled artillery for the previous medium tank we used is that we can use the old equipment. Which also does mean, to be fair, we need to research the actual equipment recycling. Which we can do once we have a free research slot from this. So let's do that. There we go. I'm doing a lot of things that I've never actually done before in Hearts of Iron 4. I've never reused equipment before. That's 105 days. Oh, God. Yeah, I've never reused equipment. Believe it or not. And I've never used self-propelled artillery or self-propelled rocket artillery. So, you know, new experiences all around. Pretty funky. Yeah, I'll stick you there. And then convert you to a motorized division. There we go. Making more and more of the army motorized. Isn't it glorious? And then you guys are all trained up, surprisingly. You don't even have your equipment yet. I'm going to wait till you got all your equipment and leave you in that training army. Insufficient resources. Oh, hello. We've got too much rubber. Our synthetic refineries are starting to ease some of the pain. And now we need to import steel. Also, why are we importing so much oil from the US when we can import some of it from the Soviets? Let's reduce that. There we go. We can import from the Romanian People's Republic as well. Not much. But we can. And that reduces the amount we're giving to our future enemies. Which is probably a good idea. Yeah, we're never going to be able to build enough synthetic refineries to completely cope with that demand. But, yeah. We can improve our synthetic refineries at some point, can't we? Yeah, we can. We need to do that. We've got so much stuff we need to be researching. We've got ships we need to be researching, which we are currently researching. What's this? Factions. Oh, Soviet Union justifying against Turkey. Okay. Oh, hello, look at this. Okay, I have nothing better to build than heavy cruisers at the moment, so just build convoys. But once we've built enough of those naval dockyards, we're going to start building ourselves some battle cruisers. And it will be freaking awesome. But yeah, I'm not going to help the Soviets with Turkey. We're just going to be building up our army for probably like an entire year before we go to war with the Allies. That is just the way the cookie crumbles. And also because I'm really dumb at using research bonuses. And I researched the wrong goddamn vehicle. Which means we've probably lost about 100 days or so of research in total. But oh well, you know, what can you do? Except be an idiot for the internet's entertainment. That is literally my life. Right, we'll wait until this gets, until this finishes. Then we'll start producing ourselves some self-propelled artillery, and then we can upgrade our mechanized divisions and start churning them out like there's no tomorrow. Okay, cool. We don't need to research heavy tanks yet. That's probably pointless. We can improve our artillery, but we don't need to do that right now. We have research bonuses for them. We don't need that. What we do need is equipment conversion. We're doing that. We need this research bonus because we've got so much to research. We should probably also start researching atomic energy because we've got the nuclear reactor we could actually research right now with a research bonus and start building them, which is probably going to be necessary to take on the US. Let's be honest. We probably need to have a bit of a man in the high, well, communist man in the high castle situation and drop an atomic bomb on Washington if we're going to have any hope of actually defeating the US. Oh, I forgot we owned Greenland. Now look at that. Why are there US troops in Greenland? The hell? Do I still have like military access with them? No. So why are there US troops? Or are they Liberian troops? Not Liberian troops, are they? Bet they are. Cancel their military access. They're Liberian troops. Why does your flag look so much like the US's flag? God. Order modern destroyers. There we go. Protect the merchant sailors. Destroyer production cost and trade convoy production cost. Oh, yes. I'll have that. Glorious. We need to actually research some decent destroyers first. But yeah, you know, sure. Press censorship. Yeah. How's our stability? Oh, it's almost at 50%. Yay! We've almost just got normal factory output. That's glorious. That is glorious. Yeah, lovely. Add a building slot. We don't need that yet. We're getting concentrated industry. Until we're desperate, I won't really need to do that. I forgot Libya was independent. Independent from Italy. The world is quite interesting, but actually, to be honest, pretty similar to how it was pre-war. Just there's no Axis, and it's basically early Iron Curtain. Don't worry, we'll be starting World War III soon enough. Insufficient resources again. Oh, we're having to import steel. Maybe we should step down our export laws. Saying that we're exporting a lot of tungsten stuff. We get a lot from our exports. I think it's fine. We've got so many civilian factories, we can afford to do this. And having export laws like we do gives you a lot of factory output, which has been counteracting our stability, which we are very slowly rectifying. We'll leave that for now. I need some more advisors, I think. I think there are advisors that add stability, aren't there? Maybe. I don't know, there probably are somewhere, but I certainly can't find them. Military High Command, they won't be in there. Okay, we'll find them later when we have enough political power. Close that for now. Okay, cool. Oh, wait. We have, yeah, we have self-propelled artillery now, don't we? What am I doing? Right, let's start building that. Let's take some off of... No, we need a lot of medium tanks. Maybe not so many light tanks, though. We have a lot of them. A lot of them stockpiled. Holy bejeebs. Right. Yeah, we'll probably set that down to, like, there. And then build... show outdated equipment. Okay, medium self-propelled artillery 2. There we go. Build that. It is outdated, yes. But, the thing about it is, even though it's outdated, have we got like too many lines on anything else? Probably fighters. We have 2,000, but we're going to need thousands to take on the British, so we'll leave that as it is. Yeah, we only need 2 lines, it'll be fine. So yeah, the thing about this is, even though we're building outdated equipment, it's going to be really cheap. So I'm just going to build a crap ton of it, and then yeah, if that makes any sense. Build a crap ton on it, and then I'll upgrade it using the old hulls. Okay. Basically, we're converting old equipment, which saves us just a bunch of resources and allowing us to actually build up our military slightly faster, having to import tungsten now. Oh dear. We can import from Portugal. We can import from the Soviets as well. They have enough for us. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, cool. We don't need that much steel anymore. Okay, cool. We're still exporting. Look how much we're exporting. It was 400. So, yeah. And we don't need that much oil anymore. We'll reduce the amount we're importing from the US. Again, giving your oil to your enemies is not a good idea. Oh, and we've also finished researching that glorious battle cruiser now. So, let's reduce the amount on convoys. And yeah, let's just get a full line on this. Look at that. Glorious. You can't do multiple lines of battle cruisers or anything because you can only put so many dockyards onto a single ship. Which I guess does make sense. Battle cruiser takes priority. Convoys take the least priority. But we are going to have to import steel again. Ah, crud. Sad. Oh well. There we go. Right, I know we have outdated equipment in production. That is that mobile artillery, which we're not actually converting because we haven't finished conversion yet. But we'll bring up the production. Might as well start building it. Wait 40 or so days until we get equipment conversion. Wait a second. I realise you don't have to do a researched equipment conversion to convert it. Order of conversion. Panzer 3As, Panzer 3Es, Panzer 3Cs, Panzer 3Ds, Panzer 3Fs, and Sturm. Convert from stockpile. Use outdated equipment or captured equipment within the stockpile. Could we use the modern one? Okay, we can actually use our old medium tanks. Okay, we can't use Panzer 3s, but we can still use our old medium tanks to convert into the new artillery. I did not realise that. Turns out I wasn't an idiot for researching the modern self-propelled artillery, because we can convert from the old tanks, of which we have how many? Yeah, over 1,000. But I am an idiot for then spending 40 days researching the older self-propelled artillery. Okay, well there we go. I'm sure people were screaming at me in the comments. I don't know. I've never done equipment converting before. See, none of the other stuff here can be converted. I didn't see the button was right there. But yeah, we can just do that.